Job creature. Looking for Major Turner.
Hello everyone. How we all doing today? We are just about to get ready to launch. This is the Pencil and Sword Creative Writing Retreat. It's great to have everybody here. Tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of a longer writing prompt. Before that, I want to talk a little bit about yesterday. A huge thank you to Udi Games and apparently she's hosting me right now, which is fantastic. Thank you so much. Um, Yesterday we got to do a few creative writing prompts. Today we're going to do one major one. If we look over on the side, I have it right up there. 3,000 years from now, a future archaeologist stumbles upon your tomb. As history is wont to do, your story gets slightly jumbled. What does the archaeologist write in her Nobel-winning thesis on your life? I think this one will be a little bit fun. How can history misinterpret your existence? We'll get started here in just a minute. All right. I'm going to give us about 30 minutes to work on this today. I'd like to give people a little bit more time if they want to filter in and come work. I think it'll be a little bit better that way. If at any point you have something and you want to share it or you want some opinion on it, please just paste it over into the chat. I would love to hear it. Day one. Naturally at first, it resembled no such thing, more like a junkyard really, littered with artifacts. Do I hear somebody? Not so much. However, some scrawling. Tree held a clue. Jerk. I am unfamiliar. Implications of these words. Colleagues back home. Hello for those of you just joining us. Tonight we are working on a writing prompt that's pasted up at the top. About 3,000 years from now, a future archaeologist stumbles upon your tomb. As history often does, your story gets a little bit jumbled. So what does this archaeologist write in the Nobel Prize winning thesis on your life? I would love for you guys to try this writing prompt out and share it with us. I have Discord set up, so you're welcome to share it live by voice if you'd like, or you're welcome to share it in chat too. I'll be writing along with you for the next 25 minutes or so. Um, Take your time, enjoy it, enjoy the process. I found it. Rectangular. James. Hey, Udi, that's okay. Welcome on in. I think you might have fun with the prompt today. Uh, if you read it up above. That's awesome. How are you feeling today? I know we talked a little bit earlier, but I look forward to it. Oh no, I didn't realize you had a nasty cough. I hope the doctor has some good news for you. I get that. Yeah, I have a cold triggered asthma, and it's getting about that time of year where at night breathing's getting a little bit tough. Hate it. Getting old. Gonna die soon. And then my story will be told. I imagine this is going to become a true story before long. Hopefully, she doesn't kill me. Wow, I have no idea how to spell sarcophagus. Help me. Yeah, I was close. Go me. Well, I'm glad that you got through the night okay. I don't know if I told you. It was about 5 years ago. I got some nasty bronchitis, so much that I actually broke my rib at night while coughing. Um, the great part was I didn't realize it. I thought it was like a pulled muscle or something. And I ended up going to class and teaching, and I just kind of pushed the pain down. Um, and during class, for whatever reason, I decided to demonstrate a punch. And the second I punched, you could hear like this pop, and my arm just went limp. I was like, that's probably not good. Uh, yeah, My students wanted to go to lunch after class, so we were on our way at lunch, and then just the pain hit. So I really get you there with the coughing. Take good care of yourself. It it uh it didn't feel very good. The very next day, I got to get on the airplane and fly back to America. You can guess how they reacted when I asked them, "Please don't pat me down too hard." I got taken in the back room. It was a bad day. Especially because my name is James Smith, so I end up on like all the no-fly lists. Oh God, this is so bad. I do imagine it has a lot to do with my future, though. I'll move the writing prompt back down in case anybody joins us and wants to find out what we're working on. Anybody else who wants to join us, you are most welcome. Go ahead and just read this prompt. I bolded it for you. 3,000 years from now, a future archaeologist stumbles upon your tomb. As history often does, your story gets a little bit jumbled. So, what do they write in their thesis on your life? In my case, I am writing about how they discovered my remains stuffed in a pizza box and buried under about a foot of dirt, and they mistakenly concluded I must be some type of god king instead of an unfortunate victim. Udi. We've got about 6 minutes left to this particular writing prompt. If you have any ideas or anything you want to get down, go ahead and start working towards an end. Um, of course, it's not going to be finished. I mean, if you do finish, I'm super impressed. I'm not even close. I think I'm going to expand this into like a 30-day epic as this poor archaeologist loses her mind. Looking at my old Facebook and YouTube comments. Something I want to do with you again, Udi, is I want to do the dramatic readings of bad Steam reviews. That was one of my favorite things ever. And yeah, it was a glorious disappointment. I just really want to see them read as a like in a Shakespearean accent. I said it so facetiously to you guys, but you you did so much fun with it. I wanted to join. followed. About 1 minute left. All right. It's about time to finish up. We'll click stop on my watch. And if anybody is interested in sharing what they've written, please just indicate over in chat. You, again, are most welcome to come join my Discord. I would love to hear you read your own piece. If you're shy or don't have that opportunity, you are, of course, welcome to just paste it over in the chat. You can see it'll pop up over on my stream video, so people can see it and it can be recorded. But I'll go through mine first. Day 1. My excavation has gone surprisingly well. In the outer reaches of the forest, I discovered a long-abandoned tomb of sorts. Naturally, at first, it resembled no such thing. More like a junkyard, really, littered with artifacts. However, some scrawling on an old tree held a clue. Rip jerk. Though I am unfamiliar with the etymological implications of these words, I imagine some of my colleagues back home can identify what they mean. Day 2. I found it beneath a tree, buried under about a foot of dirt. A rectangular cardboard box filled with ash, and the name James scrawled across the top in marker. Can you believe this James specimen came from a culture so rich that they could just throw away cardboard? The opulence! Day 3. The sarcophagus carries clear religious markings. Dominos, it says. I am familiar with the word domini, meaning God. In our cultural history class, we learned that Americans essentially worship pizza. The implications here are staggering. Have I stumbled upon a god king, buried far out here in the forest where he might rule from the afterlife? Day 4. I worry that I may have been cursed. Most of my team left last night, spooked by the implications from yesterday's revelations. How might I appease this angry spirit? Perhaps I will leave some pizza near his tomb. Day 5. I have begun to research the historical record by typing James into the Old Earth internet to see what results occur. Further inspection yielded that this God King may have been referred to as a James Smith. Day 6. The results are staggering. Millions of entries for this being. He's referenced everywhere. There are guides for how to contact this omnipresent being. I would have researched further, but the entire Old Earth internet crashed. The researchers back home are positively incited, likely jealous that I have hit upon this world-shattering discovery. Day 7. Some hits have finally returned. Apparently, this particular avatar of the God King chose to handle Arkudel. I have uncovered some of his cultural ponderings upon the web. I will spend the next several days poring through this new information. Day 8. Apparently, United Airlines is a soul-sucking engine through which neither hope nor love can escape, and being slingshotted across the ocean would be a more amicable form of transportation than attempting to fly by their means for a single more minute. The God King could fly. Simply amazing. Day 9. I have uncovered some of the vaunted positions the Archidel Domini specimen held in the past. Apparently he was a level 100 shadow priest in the phasal world of Azeroth until he decided, in his own words, PvP is hacks, and retrained himself as both a Death Knight and a mage. Further records unveil that he achieved a power rating in many mythological classes. Is there no limit to his abilities? How could history have forgotten such a great man? Day 10. Apparently No Man's Sky was the worst experience of his life. Certainly the skies belonged to no man, only him in his divine glory. Day 11. I have uncovered a few artifacts that have been buried with King Arkudel. Among them, an empty vessel that bears the fated word Bud. Could this be the bud from which the resurrected form of this deity springs, as unto a phoenix from its ashes? Could it instead be a reference to his buddies? Yet the vessel was empty. Does this not imply that even those who followed his passing counted him as peerless, none worthy to follow him into the verdant grounds of the afterlife? Day 12. 3,000 years is a long time to live bereft of the wisdom this man had to offer. I have begun to compile his Facebook postings into an epic poem of sorts. Apparently he really hated, and thus the story ends for now. Those are my musings on the subject. I imagine I will be buried in a pizza box out in the woods. Maybe that's hoping for too much. That being said, anybody else interested in sharing? I would love to hear what you have. If not, that's okay too. We'll just give it a second for the stream to update. I know Easy Busy Needle is out there. She's been working hard. Maybe she would like to share something. Easy Busy, want to share? Okay, looks like she's typing things in or posting things. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Udi. I'm trying to get Easy Busy moving over here. It looks like she's hand typing into chat. That's okay. Go ahead, piece by piece. Or if you want, you can be on Discord and share live. I think all you have to do is all you have to do is hit control. Okay. Archaeologists found one stone covered in a layer of sedimentary rock. The stone had inscripted ancient hieroglyphics. They brought the stone preciously because ancient relics are extremely rare items after nuclear war by an ancient communist country. One day in the laboratory, what kind of language is this? Said Dr. Blank. This is their universal language now. They looked through the ancient hieroglyphics. Kim Mihi was written on the stone. Oh my god, isn't this the language of the evil ancient communist country? Yes, that's it! They didn't realize there was South Korea, where people used the same language as North Korea. This tomb's owner would be the loyal family member of the ruler, as the same family name was used, said Dr. Ampersand and other words. Oh, poor Kim Mi-hee. So much like Kim Jong-un. Ah, that's what you have for right now. That's okay. That's okay. It's all about starting, writing a little bit, getting working. All right. Very cool. Let's try one more quick little thing. We've got about 20 minutes left to the stream. I think we can do a little bit more practice. Let me grab one of my many pieces of work. Yeah, right. I'm super proud of her. She's brave for writing in her non-native language. So thank you so much, Easy Busy. Let's try this prompt. I'm going to bold it for us. Congratulations! You just graduated from a prestigious wizarding school. What is your signature spell? Let's do about 10 minutes on this one, then we'll just wrap up for today. We'll give anybody who wants to share a chance. I'll toss 10 minutes on the timer. There we go. I know, right, Udi? You should see when I try to speak Korean. I speak like a cave person. Me, food, now, want, oh God, why? Oh, it's always tragic. Mm, I have one kind of rough experience I can tell you guys about while the prompt ticks down. Uh, about 6 or 7 years ago, I wanted to make some Mexican food. So I went over to the local Walmart. Here it's called Emart, and I was looking for ingredients, and the only thing I couldn't find was salsa. So I ended up going to one of the workers, and I said in really broken Korean, but excuse me, where's the salsa? The woman looked very shocked, and she kind of said, come with me, really quick, 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 follow me." And she ran down the aisle, and I followed her. She brought me to the bathroom, and she pointed at the bathroom, and I looked at the bathroom, and I'm like, something was not communicated properly. So I looked at her carefully, and I said, "No, no, 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 no. Please give me delicious salsa." And the blood just drained from her face. She just went white as a ghost, and she just like, "No, I can't do that. Are you crazy?" And as she was freaking out, another worker came over, and I said the same thing to him, and he also freaked out. He's like, "No, no, 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 no! Are you nuts? What's wrong with you?" So I got out my trusty dictionary, and I decided to look up what the word salsa was in Korean. Turns out it means diarrhea. Please give me your delicious diarrhea. Yeah, that's my life. So I told them I want Mexican spicy sauce. And then they said, "Oh, salsa sauce." I'm like, come on. It's so close. But such was not my luck. Yeah. Well, I learned a good word that day. Okay, let's give this a little shot. Yeah, similar spelling, yes. One is salsa, the other one is salsa. but when you speak quickly, it sounds the same. It's not fair. Yeah, so aggravating. Let's see. What would be my signature spell? I think I'd be an ice wizard. It's so flexible. Let's see. He raises a gloved fist into the air, clenching tight. The room explodes into a mist of shards, scattering through. I don't want to say room, though. We'll use it for now. We'll fix it later. What do we think? Any interesting wizards out there? Easy Busy is shaking her head. Apparently, she has chosen a different method of wizardry. Well, I think that's all I have here for right now. I suppose I can develop it a little bit further once I get some time. That being said, we have about 1 minute left on the clock. So if you have any final thoughts for your wizarding power, go ahead and finish that up. Actually, we have less time on the clock. We got about 2 seconds left. So finish up your ideas. All right. I'll share my very brief little writing. Like I said, I envision myself as a kind of maybe ice wizard, something like that. A sudden chill sweeps the room. Icy breath emerges in crystalline puffs as the wizard traces arcane symbols in the air. Icicles grow from the ground, the ceiling, sprouting from every surface, jagged teeth that jut from every angle. Yet, that is not the danger itself. He raises a gloved fist into the air, clenching tight. The room explodes into a mist of shards, scattering through the room, swirling as he waves his hands, each individual fragment under his direct control. I didn't come up with a name for my spell. Ah well, later on. How about you, Udi? Did you come up with anything? You were a mage for a long time. Hopefully that doesn't bring back any PTSD. A signature congratulatory spell. 1. A pinch of hair from a young gray gerbil. Only a pinch, please. 13 beans from the tallest coffee plant on the mountain closest to the North Pole. 3. A moderate splash of citrus vodka. 4. 3 cups of milk, pureed with cinnamon toast crunch. 5. A bundle of freshly dried catnip leaves, tied with a small length of purple yarn. Interesting. Mix together until a smooth paste forms. Proceed to throw this paste in the garbage nearest the rising moon on the night of the full moon. Retrieve the remaining citrus vodka and mix with 2 parts cranberry juice in a large cauldron and add 1 part triple sec. Sit back on your porch and enjoy your concoction. Wait as the nearby wizards and wizardesses join you for the fall festivities and congratulatory graduation imbibements. Enjoy. A very unique take. I love it. Well done, Udi. Well, that is about what we have for tonight. We don't really have much time for another writing prompt. If anybody out there has something they'd like to share as well, that'd be awesome. That's okay, Udi. There's no need to follow the prompt 100%. There's no need to follow it at all. As long as you're inspired to write something, that's the whole purpose here. Is get people writing. Um, it's fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody. Like I said, we'll wrap up tonight a little bit early. Tomorrow, we'll do another kind of longer writing prompt as we continue to build our audience. And I might have a couple interactive things to do with you guys soon. Before that happens, though, I think tomorrow I will start to introduce my own novel in between our writing prompts. We'll see how that works out. Thank you so much. Thank you, Udi. Thank you, Easy Busy. Thank you, everybody else who tuned in. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Have a good one.